Oh, there it went. I'm just kidding. If the lip of this touches it, it's over. If I just...
Don't break my glass.
Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Bryan.
I'm back with another episode of Buds and Suds.
All right, so it's my turn to have proper glassware and proper shirt. So, proper clothing. This is our second in the Abraxas day, and this one's coconut. We are both super excited about this one. You can see the floaties. It's just
it's
crazy.
Really cool.
11.5%. Of course, as you know, it's an imperial stout with ancho chilies, cocoa nibs, cinnamon, vanilla beans, and now coconut.
Yeah.
And they did this apparently on draft before.
We think,
because there was a check-in that wasn't 2019, and then there was
someone
a 2019.
just wanted to fix it. We didn't go back and look,
but either way, boom. Man, this is just oily on my hand. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's dark.
It's just black.
Yeah, and like, I don't want to tip too much, but there are floaties down in there, and the tan head
turned it the right way. Abraxas.
Yeah, let's get the nose.
All right.
It was funny, sitting there I could smell coconut like
yeah,
it was
that's
before.
weird.
But now it's like coffee to me. It's like, it's roasted chocolate, roasted,
yeah, I can see the roasted.
like I would have thought this was coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a decent amount of roast.
And I think it's just kind of a combination of everything. The roasted malt, the chocolate, the
I might
cacao.
have said that too, because you can get a little bit of what smells like coffee.
That's what
Yeah, I get that. Wow. At first I was thinking, well, he's just getting the roast, Huh.
And then there's some cinnamon behind it there. I mean, there's no doubt, because we made 100% sure we were opening the white bottle. It's the coconut, and you can see the coconut. But you really don't get it on the nose. Like I said, I thought I was smelling it like before the video, after the pour, but
I was for sure, definitely smelling it.
But it's more of just that chocolate, a little bit of cinnamon.
And it smells like sweet icing to me now that I'm getting past the roasted.
Yeah, well, that cinnamon desserty thing, I think, what you call sweet icing. It's like I'm gonna go for a light tap here.
Light tap. Don't want to break the glass.
We were joking.
Yeah, these are really thin glasses, by the way.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't get coconut on that sip.
No, I get kind of a muted chilies.
Oh yeah, definitely there.
Cinnamon maybe, something I would say could be cinnamon. And then something sweet, which I would either say is vanilla or coconut. Yeah. But it's nice and thick.
Mouth feels great. I agree with you. The chili presence is nice, both in flavor and a subtle heat. I mean, not a big heat. Bittersweet chocolate, bittersweet baking chocolate, roasted malt. Don't get a lot of cinnamon yet.
No, it's hard to tell between cinnamon and the chilies sometimes, but I feel like what I'm getting is mostly chilies.
Yeah, I think so too. And then what you talked about, go back to the nose, sweetness, really sweet vanilla.
I'm getting a lot more heat on the nose now that I'm getting used to the aroma.
Now getting some of that cinnamon. Still, it's the predominant flavor that's kind of lasting is this roast and this bittersweet chocolate for me.
Like it almost detracts from the normal flavor of Abraxas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or not, I mean, to try, I guess that's fair. I mean, I don't, again, just, I remember Abraxas being a little different. More cinnamon, more desserty, and this is a little more stout character to me.
Okay.
Chili, I definitely get the chilies, but I'm not sure I would have picked this out as Abraxas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Getting it more on the nose. It's one of those things you just kind of get into it and get acclimated to some of those flavors.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I love Abraxas, the base beer, and I feel like it kind of takes away from the regular Abraxas just a little bit. I was really hoping that the sweetness would add to it.
It doesn't say toasted coconut. I was wondering.
No, I thought that too. I thought maybe that's why we're getting a coffee type nose too, but it doesn't.
It's really like it's like a big roasted malt and bittersweet chocolate. I'm not sure, and I think we talk about expectations a lot, and I was hoping for a coconut bomb. One of those sweet, desserty, vanilla coconut icing. That creamy coconut icing, and it does. I would never, other than looking at it, I would never pick coconut. Maybe if you did it side by side with regular Abraxas, you'd be like, oh yeah, there's a flavor here.
Yeah.
You know, but just you know, by itself.
I would agree. It's hard to pick out anything distinctly coconut, but then there's a lot of stuff in there.
It's smelling even better and better every time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Getting more accustomed to that roast. And now I'm getting more of those classic Abraxas flavors, a little more desserty, a little more sweet chocolate, a little more cinnamon. I mean, but it's still got that semi-sweet roasted flavor. Really good. I would have liked more coconut in this.
Me too.
And because of that, I'm gonna go 4-4.
Okay.
It's really good. I wanted that coconut icing thing.
Well, so the more I drink it, the more sweetness I get out of it, which I would attribute a lot of that to coconut.
Sure.
But I mean, unless we had a vanilla side by side with it, I don't know if we'd know it was that much different than, you know, the vanilla Abraxas versus coconut, if it wasn't for the little chips floating in it. I don't know. The thing is, if you wait on it, some of the flavors, you know, some of the chilies may dissipate, but the coconut would too. So I don't know which is going to go away faster.
Yeah. You mean wait on as far open the bottle?
Yeah, wait to open it just to see what happens. You know, see how it ages a little bit. I wouldn't age it too long.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'm gonna stick with a 4 or 5. I was hoping to go above that, but I still think I can tell it's Abraxas, but I have to admit I've had to let it warm up some and sip on it some. Yeah, but it tastes like Abraxas now to me.
Yeah, I agree. It's getting back there, and I'm not sure why it didn't. If it was, you know, what is different besides the coconut in this? You know, like do they make the whole Abraxas and then separate out for? I mean, I would guess they kind of. Maybe I don't know if they alter the recipe in any other way. The amount of cacao nibs, you don't think so?
They make Abraxas and make it just a ton of it, and then split it up into different barrels.
That only makes sense. It's just I don't know why I was getting, you know, or at least I perceived more pepper, more roast to start with than I do when you just open up. Like
I completely.
And maybe it was just a perception thing because there's a different ingredient in there. I don't know why. It was just kind of weird to me. It took me aback a little bit. But regardless, I still don't get coconut. Even now that I'm getting the more classic Abraxas flavors.
Just get something a little sweet on it, which, you know, could be the vanilla beans or could even be the coconut.
So like that sip, it's back to that desserty cinnamon thing. It's funny how that kind of happens, but even that sip, I don't get what I would call coconut unless it's like a mild toasted coconut, like a very subtle. But we've had some big, you know, delicious coconut bombs like that, the good kind, the icing, the cakey, the desserty pastry, and that's kind of what I had in mind. I thought this would take those Abraxas flavors and then make it even more desserty with that. And
I thought so too. So if we sound disappointed, it's only because we had very, very high expectations. Probably too high.
I said 4.8 prior. I was like, this is gonna be like a 4.
I already had it set to 4.75, so it's getting a downgrade, but only to a 4.5.
Yeah.
It is still, to me, a really,
it's still good.
Beer. It's still an Abraxas, maybe with a slight bit of extra sweetness to it.
Yeah. A well done stout, a well done adjunct stout.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think so too.
Just not a big coconut bomb.
But still worth it.
But thanks for sharing. And thanks Tompkins, Bryan for picking this up. But anything else? As always, guys, if you came to beer you love the beer you have. Thanks.